You're teaching us so untouchable rules. Tell me something I don't know. Man, I'm thinking the game in the right big blue. Tell me something I don't know. Man, I put it on go for the sailing crew. Tell me something I don't know. And man, stand by your side, cause you got the juice. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. No, no. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. No, no. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. Yo, tell me something I don't know.
Dexter Hastings here for bbcolumn.com. Fightden with the Ultimate Boxer 2 champion, Shakan Pitters. Shak, welcome to Fightden, mate. I'll give you one of them as well, because that was enough respect for that.
Yeah.
Right. So it's been a week. As it's like settled in like that, you've done it.
But I don't know, probably not, but I did expect it. You know, I've been telling everyone that I expected to win it anyway. But yeah, it's another thing ticked off the list of what I said I would do and what I wanted to do.
Oh, do you know what? We talked a week before the fight, and I had 100% confidence in you, just because mainly my confidence comes from that you dropped down to that weight, like heavyweight, you're just massive.
Yeah.
And I just thought, you know what? If Shaq sticks to what Shaq does, you know I'm gonna be, and that's what you've done, mate. That's what you've done. And you know what? I watched the whole thing, and I was so impressed with the whole team, and the way you boxed was very intelligent.
Yeah.
Because you were 7 fights in.
I was 7-0 going in there.
7-0, right? And then it was a fairly big step up for you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You know, a lot of them had good records themselves. So you know, and obviously in the final, even with Dec, you know, Dec went into the final with 14 fights, 9 knockouts. You know, it was a hitter, but you know, Soggy had the Soggy had the game plan really brilliantly, and even in the start from the first fight, you know, it's a shame that no one can actually see the footage in the background, but even on the pads with Louis, the punch what knocked the guy out is something that he was doing in the back, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, it's just like left hand, right, and it's the same punch, you know, thinking back, it was actually the same punch what obviously knocked him down, but I just followed Soggy's instructions. I knew what I had to do. I didn't even feel like, and again, this is no disrespect to any of the boxers, I didn't feel like I even upped my levels as I could have. You know, I was just basically on the jab, bang, bang, pinging away, and I found it easy.
I've got to say, right, is that, like, we had 2 rounds of sparring, right, and do you know what? I knew you had a good jab, you got a long jab, but when I watched it in that show, it was razor. It's like you couldn't miss it. I was so impressed with your jab, and everything come off it.
Yeah, that's it.
It was just brilliant. I talked to Soggy a couple of days ago, and he's telling me that you're staying at like heavy now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, we've only been a pro a year and a half, and you know, we're already in the top 10.
Yeah,
you know, we're 10-0 in the top 10.
Just above you as well.
Yeah. But as I said, you know, Ricky's someone who's really helped me as well. You know, I'd never ever, you know, send for him or, you know, send any animosity or disrespect towards Ricky. He's a great person. You know, he's really sparring him for this Ultimate Boxer, really improved my game. And
has he been giving you bits of advice as well as that?
Yeah. Obviously, when we spar, you know, we both share. You know, we both share our feedbacks or whatever. Yeah. But you know, Ricky Summers has got great experience underneath him as well, and you know, I could learn from him through our spars and everything like that. And you know, of course, he supported me as well, and I'll be doing the same in the near future. You know, he actually came out his way and supported me at the actual fight. You know?
Oh, did they?
Yeah. So now, of course, I really appreciate it. You don't find a lot of people like that who, you know, inspiring partners anyway. And they think, you know what, I want to come and support you. And yeah, he supported me, and you know, it's the same with him. Any fights or anything, you know, I'll plan to do the same. And you know, if you sparring with him as well, like I said, it's definitely going to improve my game. It's definitely going to put me, you know, my levels of my boxing into a higher bracket, definitely.
Oh, well, do you know what? It's brilliant that, like, I seen the thing that you're in the top 10, and that we've got so many, you know what I mean, fighters moving up now to top 10 rankings in British boxing anyway. Right, when you in the final, right, against Spellman, right, first 2 rounds, first 2 rounds, couldn't fault you. Brilliant, right. Not saying the third round wasn't good, but it was the first time that I'd seen him you actually got caught, and it was the first time I'd seen you all the way through the fight get actually caught with he caught with the left hook.
He caught with the hook. Like, it's boxing, you know, you can't go around firing and expect to get, you know, to sweat or whatever. But in that fight in the third round, and again, if you look in the first fight in the third round, I chose to take my foot off the gas. It wasn't a thing where I was tired or anything. You know, I'm already winning. You know, I'm winning the fight. You know, Deck, again, like I said, you know, is a puncher. And, you know, we just chose to just box, use our jab, and just keep, keep it moving, because, you know, a lot of them, you know, I know with my movement, it's going to cause some trouble as well, you know, and I could look like I could win a fight probably just based on using my jab and just keep moving. So I wasn't losing the round massively, or any of the rounds last.
Oh no, I didn't even have you losing the round, because he caught you, and this was the thing, was that when I was watching it, like, you like, no disrespect, but you were pissing the fight. You won the first 2 rounds, you know, just got the third round to see out, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. You know, bop, you know, doing stuff, and all of a sudden he's like, I think his corner must have told him.
Yeah, told him to obviously step on it. We knew he was going to come out like a ball,
boom, and he's caught you with a left hook. And when he's like caught you, I was like, please don't let this go on down the shot. But it was a split second thing, because as soon as he caught you, you were back on your jab and you just moved away. And in my opinion, you won all 3 rounds.
Yeah, he didn't hurt me. He hit me, you know, he caught me off balance kind of thing. He didn't hurt me. But you know, Soggy was telling me in the corner anyway, just like, look, you know, just don't do anything stupid, especially with what's at stake and everything. And we knew weights it could take us, because, you know, coming in this tournament, I was ranked 22nd in light heavy, and now all of this is just catapulting me right to the top 10. So we knew what was at stake, not just the money. We knew what was at stake for going forward for the future. So there's a lot riding on it. So look, I could have traded. I could have traded. I'm sure I would have caught him. He could have caught me. But why make it a 50-50 kind of thing when I'm already winning one? He's got to chase the fight to me, and, you know, with my jab and that, keeping him at that range, I can make it an 80-20 fight, you know, where I'm basically, you know, favouring myself for my attributes. So we just kept to that. Like I said, in the first one, I took my foot off the gas. On the third, I knocked him down twice and had a big first round, so we knew he had to knock me out to win that. So we took our foot off the gas and just kind of just, you know, used our was boxing smart. And the same in the final, you know, I'm winning.
This is the thing, you got 5 knockdowns.
Yeah, 5 knockdowns, yeah.
Whole thing, right? So in 9 fights, you've got 5 nine rounds, you've got 5 knockdowns, right? So
I didn't. It would have added to 8. Was it? Was a KO.
So have you brought your power down with you?
Yeah, 100%, and I didn't feel any form of, like, I knew once I was hitting these guys, and I even in the first fight with Sam Smith, every time I actually caught him flush and hit him, I could see it in his face, like, you know, he's proper hurting him. And same even with Deck, you know, even the third round, I know I caught him with a good counter backhand. I knew I had him hurt, but, you know, again, I didn't choose to step on him too much to risk anything or whatever. But yeah, I've definitely carried my power down to light heavy. We didn't kill ourselves in camp to make this weight. You know.
Is it easy?
Yeah. Like I said, with the guidance of Sagi and Paul Coonahan, it wasn't really hard to generally do. You know, he knew exactly what to do. Because remember, for me, I've never had to cut weight or do anything like that. So I was just listening to him, and, you know, when he told me, you know, my dry out period and what, you know, the you know, when I'm having my meals and so on, and what meals am I having, like, you know, it just made it easier just listening to his knowledge and his experience in the game.
Yeah, well, like you mentioned Sagi before in the last interview, and obviously in this interview, you've actually given him the Golden Robe.
Yeah, definitely. It's you know, he's dedicated. Like, people don't see. I know he doesn't look for any praise or anything, but people don't see what he does behind the scene. And if you looked at me from my first fights coming up to now, it's all what we've been working on with Sagi, and I'm only going to get better. It's all what we've been working on. You know, sparring, he tells me things, I trust in it, I listen, and we've got that good rapport, we've got that good relationship. But I have given him, it is his effort, you know. I've done the bits what a boxer's supposed to do, go for the runs, get my fitness levels up and so on. But, you know, he's also always had a plan, In any little thing what we do, he's got a plan, and, you know, I trust in his plan. And, you know, we won the Golden Robe, and going into it, like I said even before in our interview, I'm going to come back 10-0. When people were saying if you win, I was correcting people saying when I win, because I just know when I have that sort of camp, and when you know the relation what me and Sagi's got, and even Eastside, the actual vibe in there, it's going to be unstoppable.
It's doing well down there. I mean, you've got Ryan Calais going for a British Eliminator. Your mate.
Casey's fighting this Saturday. He'll win that title and they bring it back. So they'll be in Midlands.
That'll be another Midlands area at Eastside. You know what I mean? It's been great for me because it's only down the road. Of course, you know what I mean? It's great for Birmingham boxing. So what is next for Shakan Pitters? Now you're at light heavyweight. What are you looking at?
Well, I think it's important, you know, for me to still get. I think, you know, a lot of people in the top 10, for example, they've got a lot of experience behind themselves. I'd like to get, you know, more obviously sparring with high class operators or whatever it may be, like, you know, your Boatsi's, your Yards or whatever. Obviously still carry on getting my rounds in with Summers because it's brilliant sparring with him as well. But I just want to take my game to that next level. You know, and whether, again, you know, I did send a tweet to Eddie because it's something after his show on Amir Khan Bill when I knocked out my opponent. Going in the back, he told me, you know, go and win the Ultimate Boxer. So, you know, I've done that. I won the Ultimate Boxer. I tweeted him. I don't know if you've seen, but I tweeted him the saying, like, you know, now I've done that kind of thing. You know, what's the next kind of thing? What have you got for me? And he's just like, he said he's got lots. Yeah, he said he's got lots. So
that's brilliant.
Yeah. I mean, we spoke with him as well, and he said he'd be in contact with my manager John Pegg as well. So, you know, it's looking up. Things are looking up, but you know, hopefully we'll be in talks there or with whoever it may be, whichever promoter, and we'll take it from there as well. But I can't wait to go out again. I've got no injuries, no cuts, no bruises. That's what I mean.
You had 3 fights. I know, well, people might go, oh, it was only 8 rounds. But you know what? You're up against top lads there. You've had 3 fights. You come out looking as good as you went in there. You know what I mean? A bit more shiny because of your sweat. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, if you see everyone else, you know, everyone else is in their face and themselves, they're battered and bruised, you know, and even one obviously having to have medical attention, and obviously thankfully it was good, but you know, a lot of people in there are caught, bruised, blooded, battered, and I was like, honestly, I'm fresh. I could put on my gloves and that and spar, you know. I'm good, so whatever.
Be thankful you didn't take your gloves, you know what I mean? Because I'm already here. Well, is there anything you want to say to all the fans that went down there, and all your fans that you're going to get now, because you've moved up the ranks, you know what I mean? People have seen you on TV, and all your sponsors. Yeah,
just thanks everyone as always, man, for the positive messages, the positive feedbacks, everyone who's you know, who tuned in and watched as well, who couldn't make it, you know, the amount of messages and phone things like I had after the fight was overwhelming, and obviously a lot of people, even from Birmingham, who I generally don't know, they're saying you're doing the city proud. So it makes me happy to see that, and also like my close friends, family, and everyone who made the trip and that, and you know, just seeing the joy on their faces. You know, I was just there with them after sharing the moment, and it was good. That's what inspires me to do more. You know what I mean? Because everyone's there and that. But between my family, friends, and everyone and that. We're pulling together, we've got a good unit and that, and yeah, we're all good. We're just going to keep striving forward and winning more things, whether it be a title next or whether it be whatever. I'm just going to keep winning, as I keep telling people.
Everyone, Shakan Pitters. Shak, pleasure.
Nice one.
Well, always a pleasure to catch up with Shakan Pitters. He's the ultimate boxer now, well deserved. Absolutely great performance. You know what, he's got a great team behind him at Eastside, with his mentor Suggy training him, giving him the right advice and that. I can see Shak at least getting to British level, winning a British title, more than likely going further than that. He looks strong at light heavyweight, I've got to say that. He looked good at cruiser, but he looks really strong at light heavyweight, and he can only get better. And I did call it this year with classing him as Birmingham boxing columns boxers to watch for this year. I think we best watch out for him next year, because he's going to make some big waves in a light heavyweight division, and I can't wait to see it.
You're teaching us so uncomfortable rules. Tell me something I don't know. Man, I'm thinking the game and the vice ain't blues. Tell me something I don't know. Man, I put it on go for the sailing cruise. Tell me something I don't know. And man, stand by your side, cause you got the juice. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. No, no. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. No, no. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. Yo, tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. Yo.